Every 2 minutes, a child in the United States is molested. In fact, 1 in 4 females and 1 in 10 males will have been molested before the age of 18. But it doesn't have to be this way. A local organization is working to reduce those statistics. That organization is ECHO.
There's a lot of problems with kids being exploited in their own backyard. We don't hear a lot about that. And with ECHO, there's a hope for the kids, there's a hope for the families, and there's definitely a hope for the parents. A lot of times they don't know where to turn to. ECHO is there for that reason.
ECHO stands for Exploited Children's Help Organization. The mission is simple: to reduce child victimization through prevention programs, education, and community involvement.
This one is a recognized authority on child abuse and how to prevent it and how to educate and how to help child protection workers and the police and so forth when these issues come to fore.
ECHO provides a resource for the community. There is no other program in the community that focuses specifically on preventive programs, preventive sexual abuse and exploitation programs like ECHO.
ECHO volunteers provide our programming. They do the planning and development and actually implement our programs at ECHO.
I really enjoy being with the kids. They can be hilarious. They can also be so sad.
Well, you know, I don't volunteer a lot of time to a lot of different organizations, but this one's very close to my heart. I guess because I used to be a kid. I was fortunate to have a very blessed life as a kid. I was loved, I was taken care of, and my parents were wonderful to me. And I know that there are thousands and millions of children who don't have that kind of a life. And so we're all children in a certain sense, and we all have to stick together. So this is just kind of my way of giving back.
I love ECHO, and I probably would stay on it for the rest of my life if they would let me.
It has made me more aware of my surroundings and what to do to protect not only my own children, but those that are very close to me.
I gotta tell you something, working with ECHO and the kids is phenomenal. It's a rush. It's awesome to know that what I'm doing and the time that I'm volunteering actually makes a difference, not only with the community, but also for the kids.
Children should lead happy lives. Childhood should not be a painful experience. Through the programs that ECHO volunteers provide, ECHO can ensure that children do lead safe, happy lives. If children have been sexually molested or physically abused, it's vitally important to respond immediately to, of course, take care of their physical needs and to respond to them appropriately so that they don't feel guilty and suffer long-term emotional damage from the exploitation. ECHO's programs are provided primarily in the metropolitan Louisville area, which is Jefferson County and the surrounding counties. ECHO's programs are Teens Keeping Kids Safe, another program we call TIPS, which is teaching the importance of personal safety, Kids in Court, the Family Court Playroom. ECHO has a search and recovery fund to help families of missing children, our Parents Support Network.
There's a price to having these types of programs, and ECHO relies heavily on the support of volunteers and corporations, companies here in town to help make that possible. So it's if we don't have that money coming in, then we have to start looking, like all companies do, at how can we best provide the service and at what expense do we have to cut things, what programs do we lose. And it's very important that we reach out to every possible person, every possible company in this town to find ways that they can help us in terms of providing the funding that we need.
When we teach children what child abuse is, what they should do if someone begins to abuse them, then children are empowered. They know that they can go to a safe adult. They know who a safe adult is.
You want to be able to eliminate exploitation for the next generation of young people coming up, and this gives us an opportunity as a community to do that.
Let's see, if ECHO didn't exist, children in our community would be more vulnerable to the dangers of child molesters and abductors.
Volunteers continue to donate 300 hours a month to help ECHO reach families, but the need is still there. We need your help personally and financially so that future generations of children will not have to suffer pain, humiliation, and exploitation. Join this growing community of volunteers helping children. Remember, volunteers are the heart of ECHO.